Aye, boom. RIP to the Christmas intro. We are now in 2022. The daily uploads have ended. And this is the first upload of the year. And of course, we're kicking it off with showing some melody sauce. Today we're going to be making a beat from scratch in the style of RUSS. But first, before we get into anything, make sure you drop a like on the video, man. It's the first upload of the year. For the whole of 2022, I'm going to put up a picture here if I remember. I have a new schedule and I'm sticking to it for the entire of 2022. As you can see, I'm streaming 6 days a week on Twitch and I'm uploading twice a week on YouTube. This 2022, we going crazy. And literally on the 1st of January, I woke up with a preview of Busy Banks on one of my beats. So you get me, 2022 was started right. It's finna be the year. So for these RUSS millions type beats, I can't lie, most of the melodies just end up getting reversed. And they're normally some kind of like pad vocal kind of thing. And then you just pitch them and reverse them. And normally they kind of sound cold. So that's what we're going to try to do today. All right, so we're in contact. We're actually in a contact bank that I've never shown on YouTube before. And I'm only going to tell everybody once this video hits 250 likes. So first of all, hit the like button. And second of all, go over to my Instagram, follow me at SlipperyHaze_. Once this video hits 250 likes, I'm going to post it on my story, telling everyone what the bank is called. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you're looking out for my stories. All right, so a lot of RUSS's beats are actually in B minor. So we're going to start in B minor. I know we're probably going to pitch it afterwards, but we're just going to make it in B minor. The bank's kind of quiet. I probably need to normalize it once I render it. The one bad thing about this bank is it doesn't have like an attack knob for any of the notes, so you can't actually change the attack. So I'm probably gonna have to render this and kind of like slice it up a little bit so it's hitting on beat, because right now like the switches are a little bit off. Alright, we have rendered it out. I've put an EQ cutting lows, I've added on some gulfos, and I've also put on a limiter to it as well. And it's now sounding like this. I've also normalized it so it's sounding a little bit louder, but it's on beat now. And like I said at the start, now we've literally pitched it up 3 and I've reversed it. And it's now sounding like this. Sauce. I'm telling you, this is how RUSS's melodies are made. They're literally just some melody, you flip it, you reverse it, boom. Now, some people are probably thinking, oh, this isn't enough for a melody. You're right, I'm going to add something to it. Boys, we're coming back into Balcony to the Orchestra. We're taking one of these pads. For the mix on the pad, I'm putting on a stereo shaper on it to make it super wide. And I'm also boosting some highs. So we've gone up 3, so that's D. If you listen closely, you can hear like them like kind of flickering, the flickering stuff that's in like the high end of the pad. I fuck with that. That's what all I use these pads for, just for extra textures, and I want them to add like any low end and stuff. I want like the high ended like particles kind of. Alright, so now we got like 2 elements, but again, you're probably still saying, yo, this ain't enough. And you're right. So literally what we're going to do is we're going to bring this over. We're going to make one of them unique. We are throwing on Valhalla Vintage Verb onto it, throwing an EQ like this onto it, throwing more Gulfos onto it, and we're also throwing Pancake onto it. And we're also pitching it a full octave up. And it sounds like this on its own. But layered at this. So that can be used in some parts, maybe the second part of the hook, maybe a verse. I'm not really sure yet. We'll get to that when it comes to the arrangement. But we're not done. Obviously, it wouldn't be a RUSS beat without some kickstart. We'll probably have to automate the kickstart because we don't want it throughout. Alright, let's throw down some drums. As you can see on the left, my newest drum kit is nearly finished. I plan on possibly dropping it on Friday. I'm not too sure yet. If you're looking out for this drum kit, make sure you follow me on Instagram because that's where everyone gets it first. That's where you get discounts and shit. It says Empire Drum Kit. I don't know if I'm going to call it Empire Drum Kit, but it's just because everyone's asking about the Empire 808, and the Empire 808 is going to be in this. We're going to use one of the pretty buffed up kind of RUSS counter snares from it. And then we're going to take the dash counter snare. And again, we're just going to layer this on some of the notes. I'm going to put in like a roll here. Alright, next we're going to take the Eek perk. Goes with that. Next, we're taking the equal perk. I'm just gonna layer at the start. And again, if you listen to some of Russ's beats, they don't really use like slides or anything like that. It's normally just a steady 808. Alright, this is probably going to be the first 808 part, and I'm going to create another one. I think we're going to leave out the last snare. Got like a little bouncy snare kind of going. We're also going to layer it with the camouflaged clap. Probably on these ones. We're gonna take the snuff perk as well from my kit, and I think we're just gonna do like short kind of stabs with it. Yeah, something like that. That's cold. And obviously Russ's beats are kind of ethnic-y as well, so we're gonna grab one of my ethnic perks as well. Maybe something like that. We're gonna grab the zoom counter snare. We are probably just gonna put it at the end of the 8 bar. Alright, I can't lie, this is some pretty good arrangement. I can't lie, the arrangement on this sounds nice. It sounds like a Russ beat. Alright, anyway, it starts with the original sample like this. Also, listen out to some of the risers as well. I've added in some new risers for my kit, so I'll go through them at the end. Especially this one. This one's called that comes in mad. This is one of my new risers. This one right here is one of my new bell risers. I fuck with this heavy. I like putting bells and shit into beats. So I made like a bell riser. It sounds sick. Anyway, blah blah blah. Then it comes out of the hook into the verse. This is where we bring in the layered melody an octave up. Then the kickstart on it. Alright, tell me this part here ain't hard. So it comes out with the verse, kind of going back into a hook. Again, we're using the Zone 51 riser. This is my new go-to riser. It's in my newest kit. I fuck with it. It sounds crazy. And I have like a delayed drop. Cold. Yeah, man, that's pretty much the beat. Yeah, first video of the year. Like I said, if you want to know what the contact bank is, make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, because as soon as this hits 250 likes, boom, it's up on Instagram. It's only up on Instagram for 24 hours, so you better be preing the stories. I appreciate you for watching, as always. Run me up on Instagram and Twitch, because I only need two things I care about. I'm out. Good luck, see you later.